श्रीराघवम् दशरथात्मजमप्रमेयम् सीतापतिम् रघुकुलान्मयरत्नदीपम् आजानुबाहुम् अरविन्ददलायताक्षम् रामम् निशाचर विनाशकरम् नमामि नमामि नमामि
Ramakatha Rasavahini Chapter 15 Among Hermitages. Thus Rama entered the hermitage of Bharadwaja, taking Sita with him and accompanied by Lakshmana and Guha. The sage appeared at the doorway and walked forward to welcome him, as if he had been waiting for a long time to be blessed by the sight of the Lord. Rama prostrated before him, and when Bharadwaja lovingly embraced him and invited him to enter the hermitage, he was very happy to comply. The sage made them sit on seats he had spread on the floor, for each according to his status. He asked the welfare of every one of them and declared that his heart's desire was now fulfilled. He asked his pupils to bring fruits and roots, and placing them before his guests, he pleaded with them to eat. They spent the night in the hermitage, accepting the sage's hospitality and service. When day dawned, Rama proceeded to the confluence of the three rivers at Prayag, asking the sage to accompany him. Bharadwaja said, "Listen, O Lord, I chose this holy spot for my hermitage and austerities because I knew that here I could get the sight of the Lord, which I had longed for many years. To get this thrill, I undertook vows and performed Vedic rites and sacrifices. I immersed myself in chanting divine names and in meditation of the divine form, so that I might be rewarded with the chance to converse with you. I was awarded the sight of all three of you. I have no more wants. I am no more concerned with bath or with food. I don't want to be reckoned as a fool who continued consuming drugs even after being cured of illness. I am free now from the fell disease of birth and death. I have seen God." Seeing him filled with ecstasy, with tears flowing, Guha was overwhelmed with surprise. He said to himself, "Oh, what great good fortune is mine!" He was overcome by supreme joy. Meanwhile, Rama suppressed his divinity and acted as if he was just a man with common human attributes. While sage Bharadwaja was dilating delightedly on Rama principle, Rama listened as if it all related to another person called Rama and not to himself. He replied, "O foremost among sages, all those who are recipients of your hospitality are, for that very reason, adorable. All such are full of virtue and wisdom. The pupils, ascetics, sages and monks of the hermitage who heard the words of Bharadwaja and Rama were struck with wonder and filled with joy. After the holy bath at Prayag, Rama left the hermitage with Sita, Lakshmana and Guha and entered the deeper recesses of the forest. Bharadwaja followed them as far as the river bank. There, he clasped Rama in loving embrace, wishing them a happy journey. Rama prayed for the blessings of the sage and said, "Master, tell us which direction is best." The sage replied with a laugh, "O Lord, there is no path unknown to you in all the worlds, is there? You are playing the role of a mere man in this habiliment. Well, since I have been asked, it is my duty to reply to the best of my knowledge." Thus saying, he beckoned to 4 of his pupils and sent them with Rama to show him the track that led to the next hermitage complex. The boys were delighted at the chance to journey with Rama for some little distance. They felt that it was a gift earned in previous lives. They walked in front, showing them the track. Behind them, Rama went with Sita, Lakshmana and Guha. The boys went as far as the bank of the river Yamuna, where they took leave of Rama and turned back without the least will to do so. Sita, Rama and Lakshmana were very pleased with the pupils for the help they rendered. They blessed them with all their hearts and allowed them to leave. Then they got ready to have the holy bath in the sacred Yamuna. Meanwhile, the inhabitants of the villages on the bank noticed these visitors of extraordinary charm and splendor and gathered around them, wondering who they were, whence they came and what their names were. They were too shy and too afraid to ask and talked in whispers among themselves. Sita, Rama and Lakshmana finished their bath without paying heed to them. Coming on to the bank, Rama called Guha near and said, "Dear one, it is a long time since you joined us. It is not proper for you to spend so much time with us. You must carry out your duties to your subjects. Go home now." He gave him permission to leave. Guha found himself helpless to answer. Can anyone give up the wish-fulfilling gem that I had come by? How unfortunate I am to be forced to do so, he wailed. He couldn't disregard Rama's command, so he prostrated before Sita, Rama and Lakshmana and showered the dust of their feet on his head. He left their presence most unwillingly. A short time after Guha left them, the 3 resumed their journey. Soon, they saw before them a city which shone brighter than even the city of the Nagas. As they neared the light, they wondered which city it was. The nearer they came, the more delighted they were at the grandeur and charm of the city and its suburbs. Reaching quite near, they took it to be Amaravati, the city of gods, and they were still more delighted. They felt that the citizens must be gods, not people. They sat under a tree in its cool shade and admired its splendor and magnificence. The people came around them and asked among themselves whether they had come down from heaven and were the immortals themselves. They ran into the town and spread the good news that some divine personalities were coming into the city, bringing good luck with them. Everyone who heard ran towards the visitors and vied with each other in attending to their comforts. Some placed milk before them, some spread fruits. All looked at them without even a blink. No one could leave them and go back. They stood unwilling to depart. One of them, bolder than the rest, came forward and spoke. Sirs, your charming and imposing personality make us infer that you are princess of royal blood, but you are journeying by foot along these rough jungle paths with this damsel. You are climbing mountains and crossing rivers. You are hard travelers braving all the dangers of the trek. So, we have to conclude that you are like us mere citizens. We don't understand how you manage to travel across this forest where lions and herds of wild elephants roam. And you have with you this tender embodiment of loveliness and beauty. Have you no kith and kin, no friends and comrades, no well-wishers? If there were any such, certainly they would not have allowed you to venture on this journey. He inquired into the nature and cause of the journey and put a number of other questions to Rama. Meanwhile, a woman advanced and addressed Rama. O Prince, I place a prayer before you. Woman that I am afraid to expose it. Pardon my effrontery. We are common folk. Your physical charm reflects the luster of emerald and gold, which seem to be source of your brightness. One of you has the complexion of the rain cloud, while the other is resplendent white. Both are as enchanting as a billion gods of love molded into human bodies. Also, we don't know how this sweet damsel is related to you. She has the exquisite charm of the goddess of love, Rati Devi. Watching her modesty and innate humility, as well as her charm, we women are ashamed of ourselves. Kindly tell us who you are and why you have come like this. Listening to their prayers and watching their eagerness and joy, Rama and Lakshmana were very much amused. Sita turned towards the women and spoke. Sisters, this simple, sincere person with golden complexion is Lakshmana. He is my Lord's brother, a younger brother. Then, about the dark blue person, he with the lotus petal eyes that enraptured the world, with the long, strong bow arms, this is my Lord, the very breath of my life. Saying this, she bent her head and looked at the ground. A young maiden interjected, Ma, you haven't told us your name? Sita said, My name is Sita. I am known as Janaki, the daughter of Janaka. The women looked at each other in wonder and appreciation, and with one voice blessed Sita profusely, saying, May you both be as happy a couple as God Shiva and Goddess Parvati, and may you live together as long as the sun and the moon, as long as the earth rests upon the hood of the snake Adishesha in harmony and unbroken joy. Rama spoke to the men and informed them that they had come to see the grandeur and beauty of the forests, and that their journey so far had been quite comfortable and useful, that they were not in the least exhausted or inconvenienced. He asked their permission to leave, and they turned to the forests again. Having nothing left to do, the men and women went home. Sita, Rama and Lakshmana wended their way, talking among themselves about the citizens, their questions, the affection they manifested, and the joy that glinted in their eyes. Suddenly, Rama noticed signs of exhaustion on Sita's face and proposed that they rest a while under a shady tree. A cool, broad stream flowed nearby. Lakshmana ventured into the jungle and soon gathered some fruits and tubers, which all three ate with relish. They spent the night there quite happily. At dawn, they awoke and, finishing the morning ablutions, started off on the next lap of their journey. Soon, they entered the fearsome recesses of the forest. The towering peaks, dark dreadful tangle of trees, and deafening roar of flooded streams produced a queer feeling of awe and mystery. Right in the midst of their frightful area, they came upon a patch of garden, nursed and fostered by humans, and upon it, a hermitage that was charming to behold. It was the ashram of sage Valmiki. On one side of the hermitage rose the cliffs of a tall mountain. On the other side, at the bottom of a deep trough, flowed a murmuring stream. The hermitage was a picture of beauty. It shone like a gem on that green carpet. Sita felt considerably relieved and assuaged when her eyes fell on that picture. Learning from his pupils that they had entered the garden, Valmiki appeared at the door of the hermitage. Sita, Rama and Lakshmana hurried forward and fell at his feet. The sage also moved forward and, as if he had known them long, welcomed them with fond embrace. He invited all three to enter the hermitage. Valmiki provided comfortable seats for Rama, whom he loved as his very breath, and for Lakshmana and Sita. He called for fruits and edible tubers and placed them before the three. As desired by Valmiki, they partook of them and expressed their pleasure. Valmiki sat before them, watching Rama and quenching the thirst of his eyes. He was filled with inexpressible delight. With utmost humility, Rama addressed the great sage. Most venerable sage, you are conversant with the past, the present and the future of all. So the reason I have entered this forest must be as clear to you as the berry in one's palm. Nevertheless, I feel it right that I should discharge my duty of informing you why I am here with my wife and brother. Then Rama described how Kaikeyi sent him into exile in the forest and how brother Bharata was crowned as the ruler of the realm, according to the promise made by the father. The sage listened to the story and communicated his joy with a face lit with smiles. O Rama, as you fulfilled their desires then, you have satisfied my desire now. My austerities, vow and yearning have at last yielded fruit today. I must confer on Kaikeyi my heartfelt gratitude and a share of the bliss I am now enjoying. Valmiki sat in long silence, with his eyes closed, trying to control the emotions of gratitude and joy surging inside him. Tears gathered in his eyes, tears of spiritual bliss, and they rolled down his cheeks in big drops that chased each other. Rama broke the silence. We will reside where you direct us to live. Indicate to us a place where we won't cause any trouble to anyone and won't come in the way of hermits and hermitages. Give us proper advice. We will put up a thatch of leaves and spend some time therein. These words from a pure, sincere heart moved the sage. O Rama, I am indeed blessed. You are as the flag that proclaims the glory of Raghu dynasty. Why are you talking like that? You are the force that fosters the path laid down in the Vedas, the power that safeguards it from harm. Sita is the deluding half of your personality, your illusion. She creates, maintains and destroys worlds beyond worlds. And Lakshmana is the very basis of the movable and immovable, the thousand-hooded serpent, the primal Seshanaga, which upholds the universe. You have assumed forms in order to carry out the wishes of the gods, to re-establish righteousness in the world. You will pretty soon, I am sure, destroy all demonic hearts. You will protect the good and the compassionate. Rama, you are the eternal witness of the play named the world. The universe is the scene. You are the witness. Even the gods fail to gauge your reality and glory. So how can ordinary mortals understand your mystery? Only those who have received your grace, namely wisdom, can claim to have known something of your truth and majesty. You took this human form in order to promote the peace and security of good people and gods. As a consequence, you converse and behave like one of us. Only fools are misled into believing that you are a man among men. We are all puppets who play about as you direct, as you pull the strings. Who are we to direct you to act thus wise or to stay at a certain place? Rama, you are planning to delude us ascetics by your words. Oh, how wonderful is your play! How realistic is your acting! Don't I know that you are the director of this cosmic drama? I can't understand why you are asking me to select a spot where you can stay for some time in this forest. Which spot can I choose and recommend? Is there any spot in the whole universe where you are not already? Answer this question, and thereafter I will point out the place where you can stay. Valmiki said this while looking at Rama's charming face. In the extremity of his delight, words melted away on his tongue. Rama laughed within himself, listening to the revered sage. End of Chapter 15, Part 1. Sai Ram.
Shri Sita Ram Sita Ram Sita Ram Ram Sita Ram Sita Ram Sita Ram Shri Ram ji ki महिमा अपार राम जी की महिमा अपार सुन लो तो बेड़ा पार सुन लो तो बेड़ा पार श्री राम जी की महिमा अपार राम जी की महिमा अपार श्री राम नीरज नयना मुखारविंदा श्यामल छवि अति सुंदर राम करुणा स्वरूप श्री राम निर्मल स्वभाव श्री राम करुणा स्वरूप निर्मल स्वभाव भक्तों के प्राण गुणशीलवान नीरज नयना मुखारविंदा श्यामल छवि अति सुंदर राम रविकुल मंडन दशरथ नंदन मुनि मनरंजन नयन विराम राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम राम श्री राम श्री राम जी की महिमा अपार राम जी की महिमा अपार जय जय श्री राम जय जय श्री राम जय जय श्री राम जिनकी कृपा ने आखर बितारे एक ही बाण ने दुष्ट संहारे जिनकी कृपा ने पाथर बितारे एक ही बाण ने दुष्ट संहारे चरणों की धूल ने पापी उधारे जन्मदिन उन्हीं का मना लो आज, जन्मदिन उन्हीं का मना लो आज। मुबारक हो सबको जन्मदिन की रात। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। राम सीता राम सीता राम,